Hello everybody, my name is Wilder, and right now I am so happy for so many of you because yes, there will be same-sex marriage in Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. This is super exciting, but before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break down everything we know about this topic. There were multiple articles and interviews that this was included in, so we have lots of info. Now this mechanic is called the best friend system. Apparently, you'll be able to have a best friend ceremony with the marriage candidates of the same sex. And from then on, you two will live together. Best friend system. Yeah, okay, we're going with that again. Now this system may sound familiar to you, because this mechanic was in the Japanese version of Harvest Moon DS Cute. Unfortunately, it was removed from the North American and European versions of the game, but in DS Cute, you could have a best friend ceremony with another girl, and then you two would live together, and you would even have a child. The Harvest Goddess would gift you a child. So if this sounds familiar, then that would be why. So many people wanted this mechanic back in the series, and it is back. It is going to be in Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. Now in Harvest Moon DS Cute, you could only marry the special characters using this system, such as the Witch Princess, and you couldn't marry the regular girls. But that's not the case this time around. You will be able to marry everyone and anyone. So that is super cool. Now even though Japan has named it the best friend system once again, that name, and the way it's referred to in-game as the best friend ceremony, can be changed during localization depending on that region and its laws. So if the localization team decides to, they could change it from the best friend system to what it actually is. You know, marriage. This would be really cool, so fingers crossed. I think we may have a pretty good chance. Now according to the director for this game, this system was brought back because Story of Seasons is supposed to emphasize players living freely. Personally, I think that bringing back this system is the perfect way to prove this, and a perfect way to get across the feeling that this game does emphasize players living freely. So well done. Now this is all awesome, but I do have more information about married life in general. Let's talk about the kids in this game. Now sadly, your kids still can't grow past the toddler stage, which is kind of a letdown in my opinion. I loved watching my kid grow up in a wonderful life, or in a new beginning. You could get grow up candy from the Harvest Goddess that would turn your kid into a teenager for 30 days. You could just hoard a bunch of that candy and just keep giving it to them. Although I liked both of these systems, like I said, your child won't be able to grow past the toddler stage this time around, but that's kind of okay, cause they kinda made up for it. In this remake, we are now going to be able to have a boy or a girl. I love this because after so many years of only being able to have a boy in so many Harvest Moon games, this is always a nice change. Because of this, we have artwork for both of them, so take a look. They both look really cute. Sadly, their appearance won't change based on who you marry. They will always take after the player character, so no features from whoever you're marrying, which would be cool. Actually, I'm just imagining your kid taking after Kappa. That would be really cool. I like that idea a lot. Anyway, being able to have a girl is nothing new to the series. Recent Story of Seasons games and quite a few Harvest Moon games in the past let you have a girl. But the original Friends of Mineral Town did not have this option, so this is super exciting. I'm really glad that they are remaking and upgrading this game instead of just making it look prettier. I've already said this, but it's still true. I'm really thankful that they're adding a lot of things that are standard in the series today. And finally, in this interview, it was asked if you were able to get a divorce in this game. Now in Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, your wife could leave you if you didn't take care of your farm. You let it fall apart. If this happened, then you wouldn't be able to play past it. The game would play the cutscene for you, and then it would ask you to reload a previous save. I actually learned, because of this, divorce is a pretty sought-after mechanic for Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons players. I never knew. So I guess, unfortunately, that won't be in the game. You won't be able to get a divorce. I never knew it was such a sought-after thing, but that is not something you're going to be able to do this time around. But at least we do get a bunch of other cool new things when it comes to married life. They're really adding a lot to this compared to the original. I gotta say, with every bit of news we get, I get more and more excited for this game. Every time. I really cannot wait for this game to come out. But that is all from me today. What do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Down in the description there are links to my Patreon, my Discord, and my Twitter, so go check them out if you're interested. I want to give a huge thank you to all my wonderful patrons. Their names are down in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.